Premier Truck Series. This will be our final race of the regular season here at EchoPark Speedway. Please remain off the track after driver's meeting is completed. Tonight will be a total of 110 laps. We'll have stage breaks at 20 and 50. That is 20 and 50. We have 0 fast repairs, 4 additional sets of tires. A few things to note: the only black flags that will be cleared are passing into the yellow due to wrecked cars and wrecking into the pits. We will not clear black flags for speeding through pits or unsafe entry or exit. During the restarts, keep the pack tightened up. Laying back to jump to start will result in a penalty, and when taking the green flag, you must maintain your line until you cross the stripe. After yellow flag's out, you safely made it through any wreckage. Please catch up with the pace car immediately to prevent delaying others. And when cycling through a green flag, stop, state over ready what your intentions are to allow others to move around you. Just a quick reminder, guys, the pit entrance is on the back stretch entering turn 3, so careful not to get an unsafe entry. Good luck, have some fun.
Welcome all to our Premier Series race here at EchoPark Speedway, also known as Atlanta Motor Speedway. Here, this race is brought to you by TRN Racing and Designs. So we're gonna have a wonderful time here. I'm Edwin Warren. I'm bringing you the broadcasting, while Damon O'Brien is our guy in the booth, and then we'll have Christian Clark joining us later on today. So this is gonna be an exciting one. It's a 1.5 mile super speedway style track. So let's see what these guys can get done here today.
I'm more than just in the booth today, Edwin.
Oh, you are in the booth. I'm sorry, sir. I'm an idiot.
That's not nice, Edwin.
Well, we got
Here
these
we are,
guys
gridding
gridding
up.
right now.
All right, Edwin, you're better at names than me, so go ahead and take the honor.
All right, sir. Starting on pole is going to be Mr. Judson Curtis, drive-by performance driver. Hunter Davis, TRN driver. He's going to be starting P2. Then we got Mark Holloway and Tom Ringer bringing in row 2. That's your first two Rat Fink drivers lining up. Then we got Sean Dion, Rat Fink driver. Jonathan Geist, TRN driver. He's the nearest teammate to Hunter Davis. Then we got Thomas Long, a free agent, and then Tanner Honeycutt, another TRN driver. It looks like TRN is lining up a lot on the outside line. After that, we have... Oh, give me a second. I got PC dish. Fixed it. After that, nobody has qualified for row 5, but we're going to give that nice rundown order, and we're going to take a look at where they're at. So in those positions, we are going to have, after them, Todd Perrant, Rat Fink driver, Chuck Burley, another Rat Fink driver, and 9 and 10. John Crosby, the first Beer Run racing driver, with his teammate Brian Souza, BEERRUN Beer Run. And then we've got Brandon Hinton in P13. He is a TRN driver. 14th is Tad Dabney, a Beer Run guy. And then you've got 15th, Charles Connor, a TRN driver. After him, we've got Craig Knoll, free agent driver out there, looking to move towards the front and get things done. For some reason, it looks like Hinton's lining up towards the back. He is all the way back there. Oh, it looks like the other lanes haven't grouped up yet. Charles Connor hasn't got up there yet. Now, there's only about 16 of them in this race, so we're looking for a relatively clean race. Our first stage break is going to be at lap 20, and then we have lap 50, and then after lap 50, we have a 60-lap shootout to their 110 moment here. Now, starting on the front row, we've got to make a note about this. Judson Curtis, Hunter Davis, both have 4 wins on the season, our 2 most dominant cars. But then you've also got Tom Ringer, a race winner as well. And then pretty much everybody behind them is knocking on the door to either their first win or their second win. Tom Ringer is extremely consistent, so we're looking for a beautiful, beautiful race. Lights are off on the pace car as we're in the backstretch. Damon, you got anything to add?
Yeah, real quickly, we're going to take a look at these a little bit later, but right now, take a look at our points. Take a look. Do we have anybody battling? What do we got for battles right here, Edwin?
We've got a battle right there already on the scene because it's only the top 8 that make it to the playoff. Charles Connor and Chuck Burley, they're separated by 7 points. And then Jonathan Geist, he's even further behind. So if those guys wreck out early and Geist finishes in the top 3, he's now potentially got a chance to lock himself in the playoffs. But Charles Connor is really going to have to beat Chuck Burley if he wants to maintain that position. As we come down the front straightaway to the EchoPark restart zone, and it looks like the outside line is going to get the better jump. It looks like Judson Curtis kind of slept on that green flag because now not only is Hunter Davis getting up there, but Tom Ringer as well. Tom Ringer dips below the white line a little bit there, just a little squirrely movement, but they're in motion. Guys leading the outside line.
This is like a super speedway, huh, Edwin?
Yes, sir. This is only 1.5 miles. but it is a super speedway-esque track. It is wearing out. These dudes do have to lift in the middle of the corners every now and then because the car will push towards the outside, but it's still a super speedway. So the double yellow, the double white line rule is in effect here. So they cannot go below that. But as we see on the outside line, you've got Jonathan Geis, Tanner Honeycutt, and Brian Souza out there. Another car behind them, I think it's Tad Daphne. So 2 sets of teammates right there. But they need to group up a little bit more if they want to make it towards that front group. Todd Perron's going to dip out to the outside as well. And Hunter Davis is going to look to control this race. That's not something Judson wanted to let happen. He didn't want these guys to get in front of him like that. And look at that. Judson Curtis drops to the bottom. Tanner Honeycutt drops to the bottom. Judson now to the outside. He's got help. Mark Holloway, Brian Souza there. So they're trying everything they can to move towards the front already. Remember, they got 20 laps till the stage break. Oh, Thomas Long into the wall hard. That's going to hurt that truck. As we're watching closely here, it looks like that outside line's kind of got a little momentum, even though it's only 2 cars. You know, Mark Holloway is tucked underneath that 35, but it seems like when they go into the corners, they separate quite a bit. These guys are working hard. Damon, I'm going to let you talk for a bit. I got to take care of something, so go ahead and talk about these drivers right now as that outside line is working hard right now.
Well, that means he's not going to be back for 20 minutes. We're screwed. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's 2 cars. That is a caution. Two. The rule is 2 cars involved. We throw a caution. There was 2 cars crashing down in the infield. Let's take a look at commercial. We're going to be right back.
Hey, Mike, I know you think your truck is totally sick, but this is what I think of your precious 4x4 hang out all day with your stupid friend's truck! Push it!
My girl and 2 boats, we both getting old. It won't be much longer before we in a home. We go to Walgreens, we both got bad knees. I bet you don't know much about these things. But once a month when Social Security comes, it's the only time of month where we having fun. Yeah, we fancy like White Castles on a Tuesday night. Yeah, the double cheese slider ain't nothing much finer with some onion rings on the side too. 2 hours later, gotta go boom, get you some petrol when you get home. Gonna be in the bathroom on your own. It's the St. Louis party that we do once a month. Hey, this how we do what we do. Old life. Where my chicken? I don't know. Where it at? I don't know. Don't be too long. You know I'm fat. It sure don't is. Forget the sides, rice and gravy, and biscuits. Girl, hurry, cause I'm hungry. Woo. My kitchen's clean, ain't no man, nah. I got the chicken straight from Buffalo. We eating chicken in the kitchen. Don't be lazy, pass the gravy, cause you know that it's tasty.
And we're back. Hunter Davis and Justin Curtis are going to be leading the way here. They have a swap of position, so Hunter's back to that P2 position. But now the restart is on that 35, so he gets to make the jump. So I don't expect Hunter Davis to jump in front of him again, but he does have Tom Ringer right behind him again. It's almost like our starting lineup again in that top 5-6 positions right there. The only anomaly would be Tad Dabney, but I'm very curious to see what happens right here.
This should be an interesting restart here, Edward.
Yes, sir. As John Crosby is our first DNF of the race as we go to that EchoPark restart zone. Again, remember this race is brought to you by TRN Racing and Designs. Justin Curtis gets a beautiful jump, and he's going to move up, cover off Hunter Davis, and he's going to link up with him on that outside line. Hunter Davis is going to drop down low with him, and he's going to follow suit. Tom Ringer is going to slide into P3. Jonathan Geist, Tanner Honeycutt are going to hook up on that outside line again. The rest of the field lining up nose to tail. So let's see if those 2-3 now trucks, Todd Perrant's up there as well, can move their way towards the front. Justin Curtis is going to hold that low line right now. He's going to make sure he does everything he can. Chuck Burley sliding into the P6 position, but he's got Jonathan Geist on his outside, and for some reason Tanner has abandoned his teammate on the outside. He's looking to move towards the front on that inside groove. Look at that, Justin Curtis holding that line strong, but a little weaving going on behind them. They kind of spread out when they get to the straightaways. It's like these cars want to go to the outside, and it's hard to hold them down low. They're going to continue holding that position. Jonathan Geist currently losing positions on the outside with Todd Perrant. But they've got another car coming up quickly. Brandon Hinton, he's looking to kind of progress to the outside line. Craig Knowles now trying to move out there a little bit, but he's mainly trying to hold to the inside line. Look at that, Mark Holloway. He's trying to link up with his teammate and get moving on that outside groove too as well. They want to get past these two. The two in front of them are not teammates, especially when they're the two winningest drivers. You definitely want to get in front of them. They're holding true right where they're at. It looks like we're not having any kind of changes in position. Thomas Long now to the outside with Todd Perrant. Geist and Chuck Burley has jumped up there as well. Geist has dropped to the inside. Now Mark Holloway goes to the outside. He's going to pick up the 69. He's going to try and move forward with him. Is Tom Ringer going to move with his guys and get up there and establish an outside lane? If he does, that's going to work out well for him. And he does. He jumps up there. He's going to try and take on these guys right now from the outside groove. That allows Jonathan Geist to move into third position on the inside line, fourth position overall. And let's see if he can get a run on Tom Ringer and pull himself up there and solidify himself in the third position. Justin Curtis is going to go up, and he's going to cover off that outside line, and that's going to allow Hunter Davis to get to his inside, and now the inside line is going to be moving on these outside guys. Well, those outside guys are having momentum. That's going to allow Judson Curtis to jump back out to the lead. Did a perfect job there covering off the outside groove. Now remember, they have a stage break at lap 20, so they are racing to that as we're going to come around in 3 laps to go till the stage break.
They're packed right up there, Edwin.
Oh, yeah, they're getting close to each other. Oh, Mark Holloway scrubs the wall, but he kills his own momentum and hurts that outside line. That's the stuff you don't want to see behind you. Because without that outside line, even though Tad Dabney just jumped up there and is going to help them out, losing momentum is not something you want to do. And it looks like Judson and Hunter Davis are going to separate a little bit. Jonathan Geis kind of towing his way along. He's side by side with Tom Ringer now. He's looking to move forward here. Tad Dabney went to the outside line to move forward, but now it's going to cost him, and he's going to lose some positions. Geis is getting in front of that 68. He needs to be in front of him at the cross of the start-finish line when we come to the stage break so that he keeps the position.
So have you done test laps here? What do you like, the bottom or the top?
I've driven on this track before, and I'm going to tell you right now, the bottom line is way better. The outside line's a little bit harder to hold because these cars push up in the corners. Around the middle of the corner, they push up. As you see right here, they're going in 3 and 4. You see how all of them move up right there? Being on the high side, you put yourself in a position of not being able to hold the car down, and that's an issue. So as we get our stage break here, and it looks like Geis was not able to get past the 68.
Man. Oh, that was our first stage, Edwin. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hey, Mike, I know you think your truck is totally sick, but this is what I think of your precious 4x4 hang out all day with your stupid friend's truck! Push it!
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut. Hey, Arnold, I'm hearing neighbor. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
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 Hey, let's go again.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut.
Now what?
It's neighbor.
Neighbor!
Cut.
Neighbor.
Yeah, neighbor. Just like it's written on the paper. This lady is in labor!
Cut.
Look at this. This is labor. Like a good neighbor. That was the sheep. And you know it.
It's like you're cold. Brr.
Yeah, I'm cold. Bah. Neighbor.
Still no.
Like a good neighbor.
Cut.
Burr.
Bah.
Burr.
Bah.
Burr.
Bah.
Neighbor.
Neighbor.
Burr.
Bah.
Burr.
Bah! Get me under this chopper.
It's pronounced chopper.
Don't.
It is.
Neighbor! A little bit more concealer.
Hey, Arnold. It's got a bit of a script change.
Script change.
Mm-hmm.
Man, here we are back, man. What's going on here, Edwin? We see some people here dropping to the pit right now.
It looked like the lead lap group hit pit road, but the 2 leaders of Tom Ringer and Tad Dabney didn't see that pit road was open, or they were past it right when it opened, and that caused them to have to pit now, which is going to kick them both to the back of the field. Now, that's something we definitely need to look at. They are told that the commitment line to be pitting is on the backstretch. But if they were in the lead, that's the thing. The leaders did make it. So maybe they thought they had a little bit more time before they turned down and, lost that position now. So now those guys are going to the back. They're going to be 12th and 13th with Brandon Hinton in 14th and Thomas Long in 15th. But that's going to put Hunter Davis and Judson Curtis back at the front.
Wow, man, that's interesting.
Yeah, you have to pay attention because this track, you have to go down on the backstretch, entry of turn 3. If you don't, that's going to create problems.
All right, so we have Hunter Davis and Judson Curtis up here. Hunter Davis is on the outside, Judson Curtis on the inside.
So they're going to have an interesting race here now. So let's see what happens because Hunter Davis's teammate is P3 right now. Judson Curtis out there on the island. He's kind of fighting everybody by himself. Green flag goes out. Judson Curtis gets a pretty decent launch, but Hunter Davis is right there with him. So now they've got to battle each other because both of them have separated from the next car behind them.
Side by side.
Tanner Honeycutt going to jump up on the outside as we expected. He's going to get up, linked up with his own teammate. He's going to try and push him to the front because them being at the front is the best place they can be. Judson gets help from Todd Perron and multiple cars behind them. So now Hunter Davis has to make a decision, and he made it. He said, going to the inside, I can't hang out up here with you. Oh, they created the gap. Now Tanner Honeycutt jumps down to P2, leaving Brian Souza out there by himself. The BEERRUN beer run racer is left on the outside by himself.
Man, who is that? Tom Ringer up there left up by himself? Is that Tom Ringer?
That's Brian Souza, but look at that. Judson Curtis is going to jump up there with him, and he's now going to be in that momentum area, and he's going to try and use that to his advantage. Now, we have seen 2 cars and push up and ride next to the leaders, but, the inside line has the advantage of more cars. Now they're racing to lap 50. That's their next stage break right now. So those guys are holding fast. Now Todd Perron is going to move into 3rd place position. Now Judson Curtis has fallen next to Chuck Burley. Chuck Burley is going to get by him. He's now back to Jonathan Geis now, and that inside line is probably going to move past them. Todd Perron now to the outside. He's trying to pick up Judson Curtis. He's going to try and help them out with those 3 cars being on the outside. And, with the gap in that lead pack, there's 5 cars on the inside, 3 cars on the outside. It is doable right now, especially with Craig Knoll having a gap between him and Jonathan Geis in the 32. It is doable right now. You have to push hard, though. You have to tuck under that car. So they've got to get closer to each other if they want to start moving forward. Chuck Burley now to the outside. It's looking like the outside line's got more cars than the inside line right now. So that might help them a little bit. Little guy's a little indecisive towards the back, but a lot of cars up there with them is going to really help them out. As Tom Ringer has gone a lap down, Tad Dabney 3 laps down. I don't know what happened to these guys, but for some reason, they just did not recover from having to pit again.
Yeah, that is weird.
Look at that, Chuck Burley trying to get towards the 88. He's got his teammate pushing him. It's actually a team versus team, inside and outside. Inside line, 3 TRN drivers. Outside line, 2 Rat Fink drivers with some more in tow a little bit further behind them. So it's going to get interesting up here. You know people are going to want to link up with their teammate because having your teammate there is going to make things much easier. Oh, Chuck Burley almost led that lap. That outside line is getting more and more momentum on their end. Somebody's going to have to get up there and help them out, though, because it looks like Brian Souza has dropped to the bottom line, which is going to put him in a very hairy situation. Oh, a little close right there between Todd Perron and Jonathan Geis. I mean, not Jonathan Geis, Judson Curtis. Judson Curtis came a little lower than Todd Perron did, but they were able to maintain it and hold on together as they're now riding next to Tanner Honeycutt. They were up to the 88, and now they're side by side with the third car in that line, but they're trying to get back there. I think we have a lap car right in front of them as well. Lap car of Tom Ringer. Now again, Tom wants to slot in right in front of them so that when he gets the lucky dog in lap 50, he's not at risk of losing a lap. But Hunter Davis said, no, sir, I'm putting you 2 laps down. Now Tanner Honeycutt is going to go with him as well. They're going to take over that outside line. The 68 is going to take over the inside line. They drop back down low. That's going to put him 2 laps down, but if he can shuffle back past them before lap 50, when the lucky dog comes out, he will be the benefactor of it. And he's trying to. He's got 2 teammates behind him, so he's trying to get them to push him up there. He's up next to Hunter Davis. Can he get 1 lap back? Because if he can get 1 lap back by lap 50, it's going to put him back in race contention. He's now dropping back again. Jonathan Geis is linked back up with his teammates. They're about to make a TRN 1, 2, 3. We're so used to the Rat Fink guys being able to do that. So seeing another team do that is awesome. You know, look at them. They're getting up there. But they've got some heavy hitters right behind him. Tanner Honeycutt pulling up a little bit higher. If he pulls up high like that again, it's going to continue towing that 68 forward to them. He's got to stay low. He cannot run high like that. As he goes back low now, let's see if he bobs up again, because bobbing up is going to help Tom Ringer. And Tom Ringer knows that. That's why he's getting as close as he can without hurting anything. Because if he can get some side draft or something like that, it's going to pull him up. Oh, Thomas Long into the wall again. He's now on the apron. And he just uses that as an opportunity to drop to the end of the field as they are now battling some more. Tom Ringer needs to get up there. It's lap 37. He has until lap 50. He needs to get higher. I don't think he'll be able to. There's just not enough cars on that outside line for it to really have some momentum.
That's what it sure looks like right now.
Did we just see a solo car on the outside again? Thomas Long has taken it to pit road. He is now a lap down. Tom Ringer needs to hope he stays on pit road so he can get 2 laps down. That way Tom Ringer doesn't have him to fight with. Thomas Long is going to, in fact, go 2 laps down. So that allows Tom Ringer to continue being the first car any laps down.
Man, they are tight out there.
Yeah, they're staying close. I mean, they're really good at what they do, so being this close to each other helps them all out. Really got to start moving forward, you know, but a shout out to Hunter Davis controlling this race. His biggest win competitor, guy who he's tied with most wins on the season, Judson Curtis, he's a little bit further down the running order. He's in P8, battling around P8, P7. So Hunter Davis is liking what he's seeing. He's making sure he puts himself out there away from that car.
Man, here we are. 4 laps to go. Edwin, Warren, man. We have Hunter Davis in the lead. Tanner Honey got in second. Brandon Hinton in third. Brian Souza in fourth. And Sean Dion in fifth.
Yeah, they kind of squared themselves away. They even went through a green flag pit cycle and just made sure they were making it to the end. Yes, Jonathan Geis was up in that P3 position on the inside line, but he short-stopped his pit stall, and it caused him to lose a lot of position. His group is catching, but they're not going to get there in time for the race. Chuck Burley's going to cycle all the way back to the main group. It's a TRN 1-2-3. So it's a great night for those guys, but they got to make it to the end. We got 3 to go. Do you think anybody's going to make a crazy move, Damon?
I don't know. They're in a line right now. That's what I'm wondering. Is anybody going to make a move? And it doesn't look like. Looks like this is what we're going to see at the end. Well, 2 people are trying to go on the other side, but that's not enough, Edwin.
No, it is not enough with how little they are, and as you see, it caused them both to drop back and allowing that other group to close in. 2 laps to go. Hunter Davis is trying to lead the way. We've got Judson Curtis and Tom Ringer both a lap down, so, you know, those guys are pretty much out of this as we're coming around to get the white flag here today, and this is the time. This lap will be the lap where if you want to do something differently, you have to do it now.
Final lap. See
Look
what
at that
happens
3
here.
car and the 4 pop out, but the 4 hits the wall, kills that drive already before it had a chance to start. He's actually going to lose more positions. That's going to put Charles Connor right behind Sean Dion, the guy he needed to beat in the points. As we come around 3 and 4, and it looks like nobody's got the momentum to do anything. Tanner has nowhere to go. The 5 cars trying. Nobody has anything. Looks like the Andy is going to lock up this race win here today at Atlanta.
Man, let's see. 3rd place. Let's take a look at our results here.
It's going to be Brandon Hinton in 3rd place. Tanner Honeycutt gets a nice P2, and then Hunter Davis locks up the win. Brian Souza in 4th. Craig Knoll 5th. Sean Dion 6th. 7th place is Charles Connor. 8th place Todd Carrant. 9th place Chuck Burley. 10th place is Jonathan Geis.
All right, we don't have a Brandon Hinton here.
He should be here momentarily, but we've already got our top 2 in there already. Hold on.
Whoa, sorry about that. I accidentally moved me to a different room. But anyway, we don't have 3rd place here, but we do have 2nd place. Tanner Honeycutt.
How you guys doing tonight?
How was that race for you out there, Tanner?
Stressful. My wrists are on fire, and there's a couple of times where you get in the corner and kind of wash up a little bit, but was able not to go up and keep it caution free. It's always a good race when you can finish with teammates 1, 2, and 3. So.
Yeah, congratulations on that, Tanner. We're going to see if that actually cycles you into the playoffs. We don't know for sure yet. We're going to get those numbers crunched. But you did a phenomenal job doing everything out there. It looked like you were pretty much glued to Hunter Davis's back bumper.
Yeah, I tried to. Anytime we were able to get off, it would give the outside run a chance, and wasn't good for either of us. And of course, coming to the checkered, we all kind of had a pact. We're not gonna wreck each other or do anything to jeopardize the race, but it's always fair game for whoever can get by the other one. But Hunter got me.
Well done on that P2 finish there, Tanner. We look to see more from you in the next coming races. Well done. You're going to be there at the Xfinity race tomorrow, correct?
I'm not too sure about tomorrow. Gotta go see the little girl.
Well, if you are there, we're going to be happy to see you there, man. Congrats on the P2 finish.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, DS and TRN Race Weekend.
Awesome, man. We
And
do have third place now. Brandon Hinton in here as well. Man, Brandon, third place, man. How'd you get there?
Pit stop got me up there, and I cannot believe how clean and fun that race was. I usually dread plate racing because of all the cautions and everything, but that was a lot of fun. A lot of green flag runs. And a green flag pit stop at Atlanta, unheard of.
you know, Brandon, we know for a fact you are definitely locked into the playoffs. You are our original next gen champion. You looking to get another second championship here today? Because I mean, you've got 5 races now where you can do it.
We're gonna go for it. That's the plan. But there's good tracks in the playoffs for me, and we're gonna give it a shot. And try and bring one to TRN if we can do that.
Heck yeah, man. I love to hear it, man. You are also a part of our sponsorship this weekend with your beautiful paint schemes. You know, well done, man. You fought hard to get to that P3 position. You definitely earned that.
Yeah, congrats to Hunter and Tanner for first and second as well, and thanks again for you guys sponsoring, and thanks again for DES for doing this. It's awesome.
Awesome, Brandon, man. Congratulations. And now here with us as well, we have Hunter Davis.
Hey guys, how's it going tonight?
Hunter Davis, fellow broadcaster, amazing driver out there. You bring home your 5th win in the Premier League. Now at a super speedway. I think you've won on everything. Small track or short track, intermediate, super speedway, everything, man. How are you feeling after that win?
Feeling good. That was, you know, honestly, give a shout out to everybody out there on the field because that was clean racing all around, all night. You know, I mean, you saw teams working together out there. You had TRN running the low line. You had the Ratfink guys running the high line. Beer Run Racing was working together. So it was cool to see all the teams get out there and start working together. But, you know, honestly, give a shout out to everybody on the field for producing such a quality product here tonight.
Well, I want to be the first to congratulate you on this. Sorry, Damon, I got to be the first. Congratulations on the regular season championship here in the Premier Series. You're going to have 5 races in the playoffs where you've got to fend off your biggest competitors of Tom Ringer, Judson Curtis, Todd Garan, Crosby, Hinton, Mark Holloway, and it looks like Charles Connor. We don't know for sure, but it looks like Charles Connor will be the guy in the playoffs with you. Are you thinking they're going to step it up a whole new notch now?
I think everybody is, to be honest with you, but I don't think that it's not going to change the way that we face each other. You know, here in the Premier League, we do boast about, you know, clean racing and working together, you know, regardless of your affiliation or whatever. So, I mean, yes, we're going to be racing a little more aggressive. We're going to be pushing a little bit harder, but the racing is going to stay the same way.
It's going to be a beautiful time, man. You definitely controlled that race. Well done on you, man. Congrats on your win at EchoPark Speedway, also known as Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Appreciate it, guys. Like I said, give you guys a shout out for running this broadcast here tonight, putting on the show for everybody, and give a shout out to Tanner and Brandon. Those are some, you know, good solid finishes for the team, and everybody else out there on the field, man. That was an awesome race out here tonight.
Awesome, Hunter. Well, thank you, man. And Edwin, close it out, man.
Well, we appreciate all you tuning into our Premier Series League here. Our new first-time regular season champion Premier Series, Hunter Davis, gets the race win here today. 5 wins on the season. That's the most wins on the entire season. Damon, I appreciate your broadcasting skills. I appreciate you getting those nice replays when we need them. Well done. I'm Edwin Warren. Thank you guys for tuning into the Premier Series League. See ya.